Film, where them a chat about? Turn up, turn up, turn up.
Hello everybody, welcome back to a new episode of the Afro Nextgen. It's your boy KWEKU WONDERZ and my guy,
the one and only begotten Son, the one God loves most here on earth. When Jesus is not there, I'm next.
Compare yourself to Jesus.
I'm not comparing. I know he's greater than me. I'm saying when he left earth.
It's because of Christmas and
Thank you.
things. Okay, I see you. Guys, thank you very much for 100 subscribers. Thank you very much. God bless everybody. Charlie, when I saw it,
I nearly cried.
Hey, Charlie.
In fact, I wept. John 11:35. Jesus wept. This one, NICKLES wept.
Thank you guys very much. 100 people will like our content. It's a big deal. It's a big deal.
It's a blessing. In fact,
God bless everybody.
God no go shame you.
God no go shame us. It's a family.
It's a family.
The Afro Nextgen. God no go shame us. 2021 is for us. And everything you want, God will give you.
In fact, you don't get cool.
And no, that's all. Amen. So during the festivities, as I finished chopping,
Wait.
the chops
Wait.
It's food.
Okay. No, that's
We kept it holy. Jesus 19.
Yes, Jesus is being born, so we have to.
You get me? We kept it holy. It be food we
We are still in the outdoor mode.
I say that. So I was looking at old videos, now for bring fresh content to the things.
Of course.
So I was looking at the videos and I saw that my guy over here is always talking about men here, men there,
boys here.
You get me? The men are the big boys in the society, in the house, everything, the things.
Of course, God bless us.
So now today, you know what you do for us? Explain to your viewers, as a proud Ghanaian man that you are, what does it mean to be an African man?
Oh, an African man is, I think, someone who is ready to take responsibilities. That's what I think. Not those small boys. Someone like KWEKU WONDERZ, when he start to get 2-3 girlfriends, then he say he's a man. That's not a man. I quite remember that. Someone told me that, NICKLES, I actually see you with this girl. Charlie, this guy, if you don't chop him, that one, you are not a man, though. Master, God has touched my heart.
If you cannot open legs, if you can't make an open legs, you are a man.
Well, I'm a man. Also, I'm a man.
Show it.
Even if you give birth, and you are a baby daddy, that doesn't make you a man. Master, we have some men. They call themselves men, but yet they are boys.
Because that one there, they don't handle their responsibility. And we get a Pandolino, we go bang. You hear me?
We have someone.
If we give you ballet, the Pandolino will go bang. Alright, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
On a serious note, when going back to our childhood, why do you think that they make us, they teach us to be tough as boys? They're like, oh, be a man, you have to be tough.
Okay. I quite remember that when we were a kid, and I was playing with a certain kid. He's called WONDERZ. Let me use that as an example. And when WONDERZ beat me, then I start crying to my mother's place. Ma. When I got WONDERZ teaching me, my mother said, Master, if this boy beat you, can't beat him, sir. I am not a man. You understand? In other words, my mom is trying to teach me to be tough. Not everything that I have to complain. To be a man, there are certain things that you have to swallow it inside you. For example, when I was coming from Ghana, at the airport, we the Ghana parents, when they are coming from Ghana, they are beg. They will bring their daddy saying, they will bring their village too, they will bring their Charlie. Everything is as if those stay in this country, sorry to say, they are not part of human beings. Charlie, my mother carry all those plenty things and put it inside one bag. In fact, the bag, but she will shake it, run it over, pressing it, like the Bible said. Charlie, and he said, NICKLES said, I was carrying the thing was heavy. And one nigga said, me amoye. Charlie, the dog, don't let people see that you are struggling. I was struggling inside, you wanted to die. But I grew up in front of that. It was something my mother was trying to teach me. That's what. There are certain things that I'll be facing in life. I did what? There is no need for me to be saying it to someone. I have to swallow it within me.
Okay, you come back to that one later.
Thank you.
But I actually agree, because I was watching some videos and they were like, oh, the fact that they tell you to be a man, that one is toxic. It's toxic masculinity. But this summer, yeah, my nephew came to visit. Yeah. So he showed me one bruise that he had on his hand. Then it was like his friend pushed him and he fell down. So I was like, and his friend is a girl. And I was like, so you are letting a girl to bully you like that, boss, man now. Then he was like, no, she's my friend. I was like, if she push you, you push her. If she slap you, you slap her. Then he was like, no, I cannot, she's my friend. And he started crying. So I was like, you have to be a man. But then he was looking at me, he folded his hands and he was looking at me, so I was looking at him. And I was like, am I teaching this guy the right thing or is it the right thing I'm teaching him? But then I thought about it, I was like, this guy, this small boy, one day he will be somebody's husband.
Somebody's property.
You get me? I mean, he will be somebody's husband, he will be somebody's father.
Yeah.
So as a man, you need to be tough to handle situations. Because at the end of the day, women, they expect you to be tough.
Of course.
You get me?
Of course.
When you're facing situation, they expect you, to be the man. Even though they are complaining about it, but they expect you to be the man and to be able to handle situations.
Sure.
But if you're not tough from when you are a small boy, when will you do it? When will you become tough?
That's it.
You get me? So I think that masculinity in itself is not toxic. It's a good thing, but it can lead easily to toxic masculinity. Because
it depends on how we treat them.
You see the thing, because as they tell you that be a man, maybe you may also feel like, okay, it means that being a man, it means that you are higher than a woman. Okay. Or you are more important than a woman. Because if they tell you to run like a girl, how would you run? You'll be there. You'll be doing all sorts of awkward things. You get me? You get me? So
I get you.
So but when they tell you run like a man, you'll be, you get me?
Very serious.
You'll be composed and be running.
Sure.
So I think that in itself, it can lead a lot of people to think that being a man is better than being a woman. Or what do you think?
Oh, I can't say everybody have their own functions, their responsibilities to play. We are talking about men. Later, we'll talk about the women, but not today. But let's talk about the men.
Yeah, we're talking about men.
Okay, but I cannot say the question you are asking me, but I'm not going to answer it.
What?
I'm not going to, because I don't want to be comparing women to men right now.
No, it's not comparing men to women, because some people, especially in our African in the African community, especially in married homes, there's the man that feels like he's the boss of the house. So whatever he says goes, and if the woman doesn't do it, since he feels that he's the man, he feels like, if I slap you now. You get me? It can also lead to domestic violation. That's what we call toxic masculinity.
Okay, and this is one of the reasons that brings divorces in our modern world. A man thinks like he's the head, so he knows everything that he says is supposed to be final. I beg, that's why you have a woman to support you, which means everything that you have to do, you have to ask. You are not always right. We make mistakes. Me myself, I make mistakes in life. We are not always right. So it doesn't mean when you say A, then that's what it's supposed to be. You need to see the idea. That's what I mean. But when I say A now, then let's do A. That doesn't mean you're a man. Also, you are still a baby.
Since we talked about ladies, when do you think that ladies see a man as a man?
Charlie, this is one of the first that I don't like about ladies. Before a lady will see you as a man, also you have to be a carpenter. You have to be a weather. In fact, you have to be a minister. You have to be a banker. You have to get the whole world worth money before they see you as a man. Because as they are coming, my roof is leaking. They will expect you to come and do it. Okay. If they want to pay their bills, they will expect, even if they have their money, they will expect you to come and do it for them.
But wait, boss. as you are bragging that you are the man of the house.
Of course.
Do you expect her to come and do all this?
Master, we are not married.
It doesn't mean anything. No, because you also have to take the dating process as a way to convince her.
No, all jokes aside, but there are certain things that especially that's what the ladies think that you need to be available for them all the time. Anyway, all jokes aside. But that's one thing I don't like about ladies, because they often put much pressure and stuff on the men. But that doesn't mean if you're a man, you are chasing, you have to do everything in this world. Me, I was telling a friend last time that I was saying, listen, Master, if a man, you are coming from one side and the lady doesn't come from the other side, Master, you are in a very big trouble.
Hey, there was something I wanted to add.
You forget to.
There was something I wanted to ask you that you said before.
Okay.
Like the fact that, you know, if something is doing you, or if something is worrying you, or you are finding difficulties to do something, like you shouldn't tell anybody. Okay. You should just keep everything inside. Yeah. You know. But don't you think that, you know, keeping things inside is not healthy? I'm talking about the fact that we men, I think we are the biggest pretenders of all.
Sure, because that's how we are supposed to be. We have to be sure, because we are the hope of the family. You have to understand. And immediately, even when the things are worse, when things are not good, when things are bad, we still need to stand firm and say, yes, it's going to be possible. Even if deep down within us, we know that it is impossible. There is nothing we can do about it. Yeah. But yet, we still need to do something. For example, someone in Africa, we have to pay for hospital bills before they take care of you. For example, if your kid is dying, and then you need a huge amount of, you don't know where to get that amount of money from. You know it is impossible for you to get that money. You get me? But yet you still have to get hope, because if your hope goes out, or you just end your hope. Yeah. In other words, it's like that's the end of the family.
You are right, because this goes back to what we're saying, that we need to be tough.
Sure.
You get me? Because, like, for example, like there's many of us have never seen our fathers cry. Yeah. You get me? Because if we are in problem and your father is crying, it's like we don't have hope. But if you see him and he's like, okay, fine, no, don't worry, we'll fix it, you know. Yeah. You have, it's a sort of encouragement, you know that, okay, yeah, daddy will fix it, you understand. But I think that sometimes, you know, problems in life are not always straight, and when things accumulate, like we pretend to be Superman, but we're not Superman. For sure, there's a point in time where, you know, the problems will be too heavy on you. Sure. You get me? But we as men, we would never share our problem.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Why do you think that? No, you see, the thing is that I believe that men, because we are always pretending that we are, don't worry, everything is okay, I can do it, don't worry, I can do it, everything like that. I believe that we are afraid to tell another man that, I have problems, or I'm suffering here.
Sure, because, I understand you.
Because if you have a problem, would you tell me?
It depends on the kind of problems, because, you know, we have to understand the kind of people around us.
Oh, I understand. No, we are talking about friendships, like solid friendships, someone that you can confide.
You can confide. Sure, you can tell, but
it's not you can tell. Would you tell me?
That's what I'm saying. It depends on what it is. Mm-hmm. It depends on what exactly the problem. If it is something I'm supposed to tell you, I will tell you. But if there is something I'm not supposed to tell you, then
I wouldn't tell you. Do you know why?
Why?
Because in a way, you know, it's not like I'm afraid, but I don't feel like I should share my problem.
Good.
And I believe that a lot of men have this.
There are problems that you need to share. That's what I'm saying. It depends on the kind of problem. If it's a problem that there is no need for you to share, we don't share. But if it's a problem that you need to share, for example, you are being sacked from your house right now, and then just because you owe some few months of money, and then you are sacked from your house right now, it's a problem to you, not to me. Okay. What do you have to do? It's a problem you have to share with a friend. For example, maybe I might have 2 bedrooms and I'm using one. Oh, Nick, this is what I'm going through. It's a problem that you can share. Even though it's a family problem, but it's still a problem that if I can help you, I'll help you. But there are certain problems that there is no need for you to share.
Why?
Firstly, there's something called mockery. And not everyone that we see laughing at us, being at our age, even since we are childhood up to now, is someone we can trust that much. That's one thing we should put on. Even the Bible said what? We shouldn't put our trust in man.
Obviously, but there are some times that, there are things that are weighing you down. And just sharing with somebody. Obviously, maybe the person may not have a solution.
So, but
just sharing with somebody, it's like it lifts the load off your shoulders.
Oh, I understand you.
You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, a lot of men don't do it because we would rather joke about other things than be serious. Have serious conversations.
But a serious conversation, they will jump it.
Yeah. Oh. We would not jump it because we are too, You get me? Yeah.
Anyway, let's leave the rest for our viewers. Master, they will comment on that one. Anyway, one thing I want to understand. Some guys, one day they get this kind of heart problem. Heart problem. And any small thing, because they are men of the house, they provide. Even if the woman provides something to that, because they are what? They've been entitled by God that yes, a man is going to be the head of the family. Then when if anything now, anything. How do you classify that one too?
That's really...
If any issue, like you just have to lay their hands on their ladies, their women, their girlfriends, their wives.
That's what I was saying before. It's, it's that kind of, toxic masculinity where you feel like you are better than the woman, so she has to obey you. Okay. Because she's under you.
Okay.
You get me? So you feel, when you are a kid, you get trained, to be a man and to be a man. But you have to. There's a certain maturity that you have to get, to understand that we don't put our hands on women.
Okay.
Just because you are a man doesn't mean that you are better than a woman, or just because you are stronger than her doesn't mean that you can overpower and beat her. You get me? That one, it takes maturity for you to understand that, and I believe that a lot of men don't have that maturity. So that's why they would, raise their hand on a woman.
Okay.
You get me? Because she's not doing what he wants. But the thing is that, so if you want somebody, your wife, to submit to you, you need to show her that she can trust you.
Okay.
You get me?
But some women, they are stubborn.
Some women, no, it's not some women in general will just say something and provoke you. You get me? They'll just provoke you because they want to. But if you will be annoyed. You will be really annoyed. But it takes some certain maturity to not react. Self-control to not react.
That's what the Bible said.
You get me? And that one comes with maturity.
Long suffering.
You get me? Long suffering.
Yeah, ladies, they have to suffer long.
You see the thing? But if somebody doesn't teach you, or if you don't have that maturity inside you, you would never get to that point that you can understand that,
Yeah.
So, what would you say? What's one thing you learned from your dad?
One thing I learned from my dad is I need to be always be supportive as a family. I need to be there for my family.
Okay. One thing I would say is humility. Be humble. People, be humble. You get me? Because if you're not humble, there's a lot of things that you may fail to learn in life. You get me? But because a lot of men, they're always like, oh, don't worry, I know how to do it. They don't want anybody to come and teach them something or show them, even if they don't know, I know. You get me? That kind of behavior. But you need to humble yourself. Humility. African men are not humble. Humble yourself. You will go far in life.
Charlie, you know that
last 20
some people take humbleness for weakness.
That's how that person takes it.
Okay.
You get me? If I do, if I am humble, or if I am a person that likes giving things to you, and you take it for granted, that's your own case. That's your own cup of tea. You get me?
Okay.
So, what would you say you would teach your son?
Hey! This question there, when you ask me like this, Charlie, my head becomes so hippopotamus.
Give it to the people.
Charlie, one thing I'm going to teach my children, in fact, my twins.
Hey, you want twins?
Charlie?
Amen. God has done it.
Charlie, let me tell you why I want twins. You know, when I'm busy yogging the ladies, they were saying this and that. So one thing God can punish them with is twins.
That's all.
Now when I'm giving birth, they'll get tired. So my twins, that's why I want twins. Charlie, so my twins, one thing I'm going to teach them is that they need to be responsible like their father. They need to make sure they solve every problem. They cannot solve every problem, but they have to find solutions to every problem that comes their way. Either women solution, either monetary solution, anything at all. They have to verify. If they cannot yob ladies, they have to find solutions and yob them.
And then you could teach them how to yob the ladies.
Share. I'm not teach them. Oh, I'm not teaching, but they are going to learn from their father.
Aye. So you continue yobbing ladies after you.
No, I'll continue yob my wife. Question of this happening is you should answer you. See this man. Charlie, so you probably won't teach your children, or you won't bring your children to the make I teach them.
I mean, yeah, one thing that's important to me is how to be disciplined. I think being disciplined, if you are a disciplined person, you will go far in life. So yeah, that's what I teach them. Okay. So guys, that's all what we have for you. Christmas has already gone.
Happy New Year in advance.
Thank you guys for the 100 subscribers. You get me? So you know, boys, check on your brother. Be your brother's keeper. You get me? Once in a while.
Quoting Bible. Be your brother's keeper.
I don't think in the Bible.
Share. You don't know where. You pastor Sambo, you don't know.
Sorry. Anyway, check on your brothers. You know, you call them. You may not know what somebody is going through.
Yeah.
So just call them, ask them how they are. Yeah. That's all. Also,
that's how it is on 2021. Yeah. Make sure be your brother's keeper. That is our motto.
Spread love, Charlie.
That's the best thing you can do.
Give them a hug. Give them a hug. Yeah. So guys, take it. Guys, see you in the next episode. That's all.
Masa, there is one thing we forget to say. It is very, very important. In fact, Masa, I beg, the thing is over there. Take your grandmother's phone, your friend's phone, your boyfriend.
Subscribe.
Your boyfriends.
Subscribe.
And your girlfriends.
Everybody.
Keep subscribing for us.
Send the video, share the video to everybody and subscribe.
Everybody. No, Charlie, the new one that you open.
Which one?
Instagram.
Hey, we are on Instagram. So follow the page.
Follow us on Afro Nextgen.
One
Piece.